Hello everybody and welcome to episode 48 of the Chesterfield of Dreams, and today we're at home against the one team we've beaten away from home this season, which is Leicester City. And if we're going to have a look at the league, which I'm sure you want, you can see we are just 2 points apart in the league, 14th and 15th respectively, bearing in mind they've got an extra game in hand. So a win here today is absolutely pivotal to get away from the likes of Norwich, Aston Villa and Sheffield United, the teams that are chasing us to survive in the league. Derby are a little bit cut off at the minute, and Hull City trying to get their way back into contention, but they're not quite there yet. If we hover over the goals scored, you can see we're starting to get a fair amount of goals put into the opponent's nets, but with 46 conceded, we're still on the way to a spot of bother indeed. But if we take a look at the schedule and open our minds up a little bit, you can see we're doing a fantastic job. It's been another case of a great run when we finally won a game. We're very much on the crest of a wave, and we continued that with a 1-0 win away to Shrewsbury Town. Lee Griffiths getting only his second goal of the season, and what proved to be his last of the season if we continue our report. Yairo Mensah, Sean Kavanagh and Tom Bertram made themselves the heroes in our first coup of the season at home to the mighty Arsenal. I'm sure that's not going to go down quite so well with one of my favourite viewers, but we'll see what he thinks. It was a fantastic performance, and it was one we were possibly going to throw away, but Kavanagh scored a beauty of a free kick, and then Tom Bertram scored from a set piece. A bad draw against Aston Villa. We're so close to winning here, but I think we deserved a win. A penalty from Yairo Mensah looked to have been enough, but despite a man of the match performance from Dal Fry, Milkilo and Galoff managed to sneak in a goal for 1-1. We did beat Brighton and Hove Albion away in the fourth round of the Cup. Kenji Gore, whom I sold and bought back from the Seagulls, was the difference maker in that game. And then we beat Everton 1-0 at home as well. Extraordinary stuff considering we had just 10 men due to a swift injury to Adam Armstrong. You can see injured 75th minute and subbed on at the 73rd minute. So talk about your bad luck. And you have to take these kind of things if you're going to be in the best league in the world. And then kind of a disappointment here against Newcastle. We're so close again to a positive result away from the Pro Act, and we really gave ourselves some credit with 8 shots 5 on target compared to their 7 on target from 24. But Yamal Lascelles scored the vital goal in the 88th minute, but we were in severe danger when Griffiths was injured badly with a broken ankle, and his season is over, as I had to take him out of the Premier League registration, and that's going to take a long time to heal, probably till April. So what did I do to replace Griffiths? Well, you'd be glad to know we did find someone on the deadline day, so thank goodness I kept some money available in the coffers, and my solution was found by the director of football, Thomas Forsa, who is a Norwegian from Stamgodets. He's going to be a target man for us, as opposed to Yairo Mensah, who loves to run in behind. But similar to the Spaniard, he's got great pace, great physical attributes, but his technical attributes are probably not good enough, but we have to do something about it. But he's definitely got the mentals and the physicals, which is great, and he's worth 6 million already. We do have a transfer clause on him. We'll just take a look at that now. Inwards, or do we have anything on him? No. Where is he? Is he here? Yeah, 6 clauses. So 10% of his next transfer fee will go to him. They get 275k after 50 league appearances. They get 14k for the next 10, and then 10 league goals they get more money. They get a sell-on clause, and they get a few installments as well. So my director of football did okay, but could have done better. But we do have a talent in our hands, which will not be available to us today, but we will have him around in future. So we're just going to take a look at the squad and then fast forward directly to the match screen. So see you there, guys. And very welcome back, everybody. You can see here Leicester actually unbeaten themselves in quite a few games. They destroyed Liverpool, got a win against Sunderland, drew with Queen's Park Rangers, got one over Sheffield United and drew with the league leaders Manchester United. So they're not pushovers despite us getting a result against them last time. Their starting lineup is pretty strong, it must be said. They've got James Milner, Denny Drinkwater, Knockaert, Ryan Shawcross, Jordan Obita, and of course Kasper Schmeichel between the sticks. We're marking as tightly as we can, and we're going to go back into structured mode, close down more and be more disciplined. That seems to get us going, even at home. And they will advance straight to the team talk and turn on sounds, where we have to encourage the boys. We are the favourites, but I wouldn't really wear the favourites tag with too much gusto, as we really need to get the win against a team that is unbeaten in many games. But enough with the chit chat, it's time for kick-off, and fingers crossed we can beat the Foxes for the second time this season and get ourselves near enough to that 30-point landmark with 10 games to go in the season. That'll be crucial. So we need 29 points for a win, but it's a goal kick from Muller, and he hasn't found anybody there. It's James Milner. Leicester doing better in passing accuracy, but not with possession. Lenihan clears to Benes, and Schmeichel to Ryan Shawcross, gives it away, but Drinkwater gets it back, and then Pinot gets him in response, and a long ball given away rather cheaply by Dial Fry. He's deserved his place in starting 11, but that was not wise, and Muller has to keep it out for a corner kick, and that's a really poor one. But Yaremesa understandably staying in his position and kicks it out for a throw. So not a great start to the game for Chesterfield, but we'll have to do something about it. It's all them at the minute, and we're defending our set piece quite well. We'll go counter for a little while and tell them I want to see some more, and that was Bertram to clear. So Chesterfield not really doing the business in front of goal. We're going to shoot on sight. That seems to give us an edge when we need to, but definitely not a vintage Spire Rights performance. We are getting better in possession. I think we need to get a little more creative, so we'll turn off that, go more direct, and give them another little team talk. I want to get more creative with our attacks, so let's see what we can do. Knockaert blocked, and Milner, good save by Muller. Yeah, not a promising first half for Chesterfield, but it only takes a chance either way. Drinkwater on a yellow card. Valagusa re-intercept. Oh, Nessa got it all wrong this time. He's usually much better than that, but we'll let him away with it. And Muller couldn't hold it, and we didn't see that. It's Ryan Shawcross, my former friend at Wolfsburg. We'll take a rewind of that moment just to see what happened. Yet again, we've been foiled at the set piece. Let's just take a look. He didn't stand much of a chance. Okay, but bugger me, that's not good enough, Chesterfield. Really not good enough. We cannot lose this game. Very important that we get some, but it's been a very dismal first half, and with Aston Villa not getting anything out of Everton, we're kind of off the hook. But it is Ryan Shawcross to put Leicester in front. A disappointment without a shadow of doubt, and even worse news. Valagusa, who was man of the match against Everton, has now been injured, so we're going to replace Valagusa with Brian Boring and put Loftus-Cheek in defensive midfield. So real disaster there. Valagusa has been superb all season, and now we have to react to that. It's a very poor first half for Chesterfield, and I'm kind of pensive about this. I don't know what to do. We're going to get rid of hit early crosses, go low crosses, and we have to try again. I think everyone's fired up, ready to go. So here is the second half. Chesterfield only 2 shots. We're much better than this, my friends. Come on. And we're going to probably need a miracle. It's a poor performance from Alex Pearce, who I thought about dropping for Trent Afiopoulos, but yeah, I decided to keep him for consistency, and he hasn't rewarded me thus far. And worse news to come there. Brian Boring is knocked. So Chesterfield have had no creative now, so we're going to go flexible and more expressive, and we have to tell them push forward a little bit. Leicester probably want to park the bus, and why wouldn't they? Yeah, we're going to make another change. This is extremely poor, and the cameras are not seeing or believing here. It's just all my best performances are non-live comms, which is disappointing. We're going to play Benicophobe, make it 4-4-2. I think that'll be a good idea. Yeah, that'll have to do. Benicophobe, he's been asking for more football, and here is his chance, at least from the bench. So we'll have to put faith in you. Brian Boring, he is hurt, so we can't really risk him either. We can't have two midfielders knocked out of the contention at all, and we'll go back to attacking and flexible and all that sort of thing. So low crossing, close down more, and yeah, that'll do. So Chesterfield, please do something about this scoreline. There'll be trouble if you don't. Come on. It's a goal kick for Muller to take. He fails to find Mesa. Loftus-Cheek calmly. Afobe. Keeper saves. And he hits it long. Dial Fry loses it. Not Gaillard. The Frenchman beats one and shoots for not even the posts. It's well wide. Muller again high. Shawcross easily able to outmuscle Mesa. Benez to Obita. Schmeichel. Kirkic. Lenihan to Sean Kavanagh, who's been outstanding. Stephen Kinsella. Oh, he's lost it. No, lads. Come on. Oh, Henkeler. 1v1. Easy as you like. 2-0. And Leicester overtake us in the league table. Aston Villa have gotten something out of Everton now. It's 1-1. We're going to have to go back to standard. They're all over us. Drinkwater to Obita. And the crowd are understandably upset. Don't let him shoot again. Don't let him shoot again, for fuck's sake. Fucking hell. It's all happening here now. Very, very bad. Where has this bloody come from? Exceptionally poor. Yeah, we're completely out of ideas. This is very, very difficult watching, I'm afraid. The lads are just not getting the tackles in. Oh, come on. Jesus Christ. Right, last change. I think Sam Morsey for Ronnie Pino. That's all I've got, really. Disaster. Oh, for fuck's sake. And he's now injured. So he's gone anyway. But this is definitely one of our poorest home performances. Kinsella hits his own man. Morsey. Loftus-Cheek. Morsey fouled by Danny Drinkwater without penalty. It's just a free kick. So Chesterfield just getting random shots on goal now, but that is not what I wanted to see. It's a dreadful performance, and Leicester deserved winners. They've neutralised our threat, and they've definitely proved we're not good enough to survive on merit. We really need those results on the board, and now because of that draw, Aston Villa have closed the gap to us to 5 points, and Norwich City, with 2 games in hand, could in theory catch up to us and get 26 points as well. So poor day to be a Chesterfield follower, and Ryan Shawcross on a landmark appearance gets a vital goal for his manager, but completely out of order performance, and we have to go to Carrow Road with a huge game in, you know, East Anglia to really get a big result. So Pino is out for 3 to 4 days. We are desperately upset about the result, as we should be, and we'll just leave the press conference for another time. So we have the big game against Norwich, we've got the Cup, and then Hull City, 2 massive games in a row to recover from this. It's just really, really bad to lose a home game like that after such a good run. It's exceptionally poor, but we'll have to live and let live there. And then Swansea will have to try and get preserve our superiority over them, but it's not likely. So we'll come back for, I don't know if there's an FA Cup quarter-final to look forward to. We'll go to that, but otherwise we'll go to the I think this Derby game again. They're bottom, so that should be worth watching. But for now, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye bye.